Hey, what's going on? It is Bebop here. Shiggity giggity babbity habbity shwee. Hope y'all are having a good start to the week. And here is a savage speed run that I ended up doing with a group on a NYSA server, and it went pretty well. So there's only a couple hiccups that we had, but we ended up running a really good time. And this is the fun of speed running. So if you got a good group, then hey, makes it all that better. So Savage Divide is my favorite dungeon in the game for sure. And finding a random M3 pug group to run it quick is almost impossible. That last boss is a beast this week with the nature dots on the back. So you can go full opals, but the nature dots are doing some damage. So I usually go to like 35 or 45% nature protection for those boss fights. The first boss is pretty easy. The second boss, or the last boss, is where most teams end up wiping and have huge problems. Now, usually on normal weeks where you don't have dots on your back, you can get in there and melee a lot easier. This week is a lot more difficult. It's not impossible, but it is a lot more difficult. So I tend to stay back with a hatchet and blunderbuss and try to take care of the conduits and just do some range stuff on that last boss. But I don't have the ability to craft boon potions on this alt account that I have here, so we're just doing base damage here with a spear that has Enfeebling Skewer, Vicious, and Kingly Jagged, I believe. I think I have Bleeding Sweep on my clothes. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at my set tomorrow. But this group does a lot of damage, and we end up getting through it really good. Now, I've never ran with this crew, so dividing up who's doing what was not really talked about before we ran, which should have been. It would have been a lot smoother that way. But you got to be able to adapt on the fly and see what the group wants and just try to fill in wherever they want you to be. It might not be communicated very well, but you need to be able to adapt and know all roles and know what you need to do here.
I will.
So if you need to get gatherables, get gatherables. If you need to do certain things for skips, do certain things for the skips. Knowing a guy behind me and he's catching up because he was getting the other button plus the brimstone gatherable at the other side. I get that one so he can just full sprint and catch up. Now this guy we're going to just drag on through. Don't have to worry about him. Kill this guy because he's not the ice one. And the lion all together up top. Get them grouped up. They die really quickly, so easy group. Have someone designated to open the door so you can push through. We're trying to go. Now right here, I know you can't hear their voices. We're in Discord and they do speak other languages. It's sometimes hard for me to understand what they're saying, so I didn't know if anybody was going to throw anything to proc suppressor, so I ended up doing so, which actually turned the enemy. We already had a guy that was going to be designated to do that, so I got a little bit ahead of myself there, which is my fault. But
grabbed a proc silence. My bad.
Wanted to get that silence going before we got out there.
Oh, okay.
But no problem. Get the revives. Get going. We got good damage. Keep moving. Now I did upgrade my boon potion to gold on my Bebop account for this week. And man, I ended up hitting a 12,800 something light attack with the spear, which was insane. So, and that was just a vicious spear. I mean, I got a rogue one that I can't wait to try out again. I only got about 7 runs or 6 runs left on my Bebop account, so we shall see. And the Giggity account here, I will not be able to get the potions going because Arcane's just too expensive to rank up, and I don't have any money on this account. So these grills are all over the place. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Right here, you got to be real careful about the fire. Sometimes that mammoth will blow fire, and also if you're speed running, You don't kill this mammoth, you run past, so don't be hitting it like I was. Sometimes I run a lot of regular, pug lobby, so when we speed run, my mind's on autopilot. Start hitting shit I shouldn't. This is where you're going to switch to your boss set. A lot of opals, still some nature protection. And everybody's going to be able to grab whatever pylon they need. But we got good enough damage where I believe we're all going to pile up with one pylon and just trying to melt them down all the way to 2 bars as quick as we can. And then go from there. Now, I was really supposed to have the spear here, but I did not set the class before getting in. I was kind of in a rush to get in. Did not see that I didn't have the spear attached. On the second run, I did attach the spear for this fight, which was better damage for sure. But you want to be melee mainly on this boss. It's really easy to melee this boss. Just know his attacks and timing. And get good. Just dodge. I think what one person's gonna do is get that pylon down to where someone would just have to tap it in case this beast gets the stacks up at the top left up to, I think it's 10. That way you can just reach over, tap it real quick, stun them, but bring it all the way to 10. That way you have the most time to DPS while he's right here. Everybody's close in, so he's not sprinting around the whole damn arena. There we go, mowed down. I stayed in just to go ahead and get him mowed down. No, I wasn't down at the whole fight, so I tried to dodge there at the end, but I was a little bit late and still in a swing, so wasn't able to. No problem. Get knocked, get right back up, and let's get going. Right here, you want to take the shortcut and try not to be the one that falls right here. Oh, if you're the one, oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh, 2 fell, bro. I was okay. I'm not falling. Hold up. I'm not going to be the new guy in the group falling, all right? I'll let the other people do that. I'm the only American in the group, so, I'm already catching a lot of shit from them. I think most of them are from Germany and France. We have a designated person to go to the left and do the skip. Right here, we try not to aggro the elephant or the gorilla. We're just gonna skip these mobs.
Yes.
Always check to see if these have compost. If they do, just go ahead and kill them real quick. They're real easy to kill. Don't want the extra compost up here with the other enemies. Especially when we're down at DPS because the other one's going the other way. Then you want to stay to the far left here to not aggro the ice gorilla. And you just hope that you don't have double silence on the next group. Because it sucks if you do. Hey, no silence at all. Let's go.
Oh,
let's hit some buttons.
Right now.
I got just stuck in that nature right there in the middle of those 2 gorillas, dude. I don't think I have Purified Toast Earring on this account, so I'm just stuck there.
I'll stand on this one, go healer. Thanks.
Yeah, I always want the healer to go up there. I don't want him delayed in that room because the tank needs him. Especially when the tank's in light. These iguanas hit so damn hard. So, anytime you see a healer on their button, tell them to get the hell off! Wasn't really sure where he was gonna pull him right here, but you know, try to adapt, try to group him up as best you can. Oh god, that was terrible. Sometimes these guys just don't move, man. Great axe can be good in this in parts, but for most majority of the dungeon, it's just kind of useless. And this is where communication fails us. Oh, not yet. Coming up, though. Do you know what we did wrong? Do you know what we did wrong? You're sitting there thinking, what are they missing? No one got the ball. No one got the ball. What? Oh, such a waste of time, dude. Communication's huge in a group. I think these guys all play together. They should have a person designated to do that. But, you know, that person might have been the person that I'm replacing for the time being. There's no point to throw that graph here. They're not moving. Just go do damage. I usually have my coatings in the number 6 slot. That way I can just go in here and code up. Start off melee on this boss always. Sometimes when you get that lighting like that right there, oh, get the hell out of there. Because the closer you are together, the more it's going to hit. Unless you can cleanse yourself, whoever had it first. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, you can start off melee on this boss pretty good, but once all the conduits start getting involved and people start going down,
Lightning.
you're gonna have to move out. Now, if we didn't have the nature dots on our back, it would be a lot easier to stay in the fight.
Fire.
Now, I might should have had an opal.
Shit.
Oh my god, laser beam pop, bruh. Get good, bruh. Happens when you get caught up trying to do too many abilities or whatnot, throwing hatchets, you're not paying attention. This fight's about attrition a lot of times more than speed. Mammoth got kind of caught up over there. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like half in the wall. A lot of times you might want to turn your head like what I just did right there and look at that conduit to try to start melting it, but you always got to keep it on a swivel so you don't get lasered or hit with fire. Let's go. That's how that's done. That was our first run. It was my first run of the day right there with them. That was fun.
Good job, guys.
The next run we did was a point run. I think we had to mess up at the final boss. Actually, the first boss too. 2 DPS fully died out. It was just me, healer, and tank. But you know, your boy pulled through. And yeah. Well, that was a speed run. Hope you enjoyed it. And thanks to the crew for inviting me in to run with them. And easy job, spear, and great axe. Can't ask for anything more. So. And I think that was in the top 10, top 5, can't remember, on the EU server over there. So, well, I enjoyed it. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one.